Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, in this discussion, the why Pawan Khera of Congress just abused the father of PM Narendra Bhai Modi. What's the reason behind it? Why they did it? Why the Congress person like Pawan Khera and others always using continuously last many years from the Gujarat to Delhi, abusing Prime Minister, then Chief Minister Narendra Bhai Modi, and then Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Why? Why this hate politics? Why they want to prove? Yeah, just I saw one video clips how just he used the abusive language against the father of the anonymous elected Prime Minister of Bharat, Narendra Bhai Modi. Just see the clips, and then we'll start the discussion. What's the reason behind it?
जाने हमारा क्या मतलब। हम स्पष्ट बात कर रहे हैं जेपीसी। हम कह रहे हैं संसद में आप चर्चा से क्यों भागते हो। हम कह रहे हैं जेपीसी की मांग से आप क्यों डरते हो। जब नरसिम्हा राव जी जेपीसी बना सकते थे, जब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी जेपीसी बैठा सकते थे, तो नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी को क्या प्रॉब्लम है। गौतम दास है दामोदर सॉरी, नाम भले दामोदर दास है, काम गौतम दास का जी।
Just you listen the satirical language of Mr. Pawan Khera against the father of Narendra Bhai Modi. So we have the political analyst and expert senior journalist from Spain, Alok Lahadji. Alok ji, just you say how just he used the name. What's the difference? Damodar Das or Gautam Das? What
No,
nonsense really used?
obviously he's referring to, he's done it on purpose. I mean, he's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
claiming that
This is not a slip of tongue.
it's a slip
This
of
is not.
tongue and all that. This
This
is
is
not
not
a
a.
slip of tongue. It was well
This is not a
planned.
slip of tongue. Can't be
And
never.
he's referring to Gautam Adani. It is very clear.
Gautam Das.
Yeah, it is not saying Gautam Das. He obviously means Gautam Adani. I
Yeah,
mean, this
yeah,
is my
yeah,
understanding of it.
your angle is right. Yeah,
Hmm.
I just
So
tried to connect
obviously
from there.
he's, and and then when he smiles, if you look at his body language, the way he smiles, he's trying to uh, uh, show that he's very smart, that he can do it and all that. But
Yeah,
obviously, like, I think Indian politics, especially the opposition politics, has come down to another low. I mean, it cannot be worse than this. Why?
yeah,
Because if you remember a few years ago,
वो जाने हमारा क्या
this
मतलब।
Chaukidar
हम
Chor thing also came up. And
yeah,
then Rahul Gandhi ji, he had to go to High Court and then ask for an excuse. I mean, he had to actually give a written apology saying that
yeah,
this was, like this, I'll not do it in future. I mean, if the leader is marking something like this, if the path which he's showing to his, other fellows in the Congress party, which is the oldest party in India, and they have to be the trendsetters. They cannot do these kind of politics, because at the end of the day, it is the how do you the aura of the parliament. And not only that, I mean, this type of politics is not good. It is not good for the country. It's not good for the party. Why
yeah.
are they doing it? Well, there are reasons to it.
So just that's why the three states police, Assam, Lucknow, and Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, their laws FIR under the Indian Penal Code 120B, 153A, 153B, 295A, 500. 501, 502, 504, and 505. This is all just for the derogatory remark, for the criminal conspiracy, just to hurt, just for the defaming, and just for the uh, uh, intentionally just create the chaos and just spreading the rumor and derogatory remark for anybody. But the prime minister is really just highly constitutional post of the country, and how he is making, just you are very right, just Gautam Das, he just tried to connect the uh, um, uh, Gautam Adani. It may be. I think so. So it may be. So I think this should not be. I think uh, acceptable for any leader, any political party, and I think whatever they. So how do you just analyze the culture, political culture of uh, Congress now? Just how the Congress is behaving like that. So how just to think why this he is trying use the abused language without any docs, without any papers, always just try to settle the score using the abusive language. This is not first time. If you, I'll tell you, before that, Ravan, Hitler, चौकीदार चोर है, कातिल, नीच आदमी, रंगा बिल्ला, मौत का सौदागर, by herself by Sonia Gandhi, गंदी नाली का कीड़ा, औरंगजेब का अवतार, नमक हराम, मोदी मतलब आतंकी, भारत. What nonsense! This is a height of democracy of any sensible person who speak like that. This totally called the frustration. Out of frustration using. So think, what is the remedy? What is actually the treatment of the party, of the Congress party like party or others, whoever use the this like a derivative language?
Okay, now my take to this is like, let's say a person, you meet a person and he speaks a very, polite and very polished language. And there is another person who uses abusive language. So you yourself, you put that person into his place by the kind of language he requires, he's using. So an educated person speaks in an educated way, and an uneducated person, he speaks in an uneducated way. I would like to remember what Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji had said once, that we can forget Nehru as a politician, but we'll never be able to forget Nehru as an intellectual. So what I'm trying to say is that Nehru can be criticized on various fronts of his wrong policy decisions or whatever, which are historic. But what we will never do is that his intellectual capacity of Nehru cannot be negated. But starting from a party which starts off with, Nehru as the first prime minister, what type of prime minister candidate are we giving now to the country? I'm talking about Rahul Gandhi. In case you're talking about a person who is using this kind of abusive language, which has historically not been used in India ever since in Congress history. I mean, there's some very intellectual people in Congress, but what is happening is those intellectual people slowly they are leaving the party because of these things, these fringe elements.
You're very much right. I think this Congress party is now lacking the intellectualism, just the grace, just the exorbitity, and just I think the thoughts. Whatever Congress was earlier. So this Congress is real Congress or not? This Congress is before. This Congress is as for the before independent difference Congress or after real. What is real Congress or not? We'll discuss on this point. The time of break. After break, we will discuss on the point. Just stay with us. Welcome to the break. Just you're talking that this is not the real Congress. This Congress is going to be now really whatever Prime Minister Narendra Modi said already. Making a statement, Bharat will be soon, really very soon, the Congress Mukt Bharat. I think these are the person who are just helping the agenda of Narendra Modi or BJP going to diminish day by day. So if you see Alokji, Congress history 1885, just established by the English person who was administrator in the, I think, English government. And after that, till 1921, I think 23, they're also the heads of the mostly the Englishman. After that, they transfer with the connivance of Nehru and the company. So some congressmen changed and be just for the Indian. So, but whatever they did it or not, this is a different story. I'm not going that detail. So after independent, Congress broke 5 or 6 times. And this Congress is a really Indira Congress. It is broken. It started the breaking process 1969, after the 71, then and 71. There are three times broken during Indira time. Uh, Election symbol is snatched by the election commission, and last one, 77 and onwards, the Congress is called Indira Congress. So no Nehru Congress, no Gandhi, no Morarji Desai. So how the division, division, and division? Why division? Due to the ego, due to just nepotism, due to just aristocratic. That is really not undemocratic way, just capturing the power. What is a culture? And now I can tell you, I have seen this is now Sonia Congress, not even Indira Congress. Whatever symbol they have, the hand, the last, that is the AICCI, All India Congress Committee, not the original name. This is the Indira Congress. And but after 1998, this is a Sonia Congress, as well as this taken over by the Sonia Gandhi, that is going to be down, down, and down. Whatever they tried to capture for last 10 years before 2014, but now I don't think are going down day by day in each election. For this type of statement, the derogatory remark. So do you think, as I think, do you just agree with this is not the real Congress now, and Sonia Congress is going to be now? I think most of the senior leaders are not like that. Old, good spokesperson also. Congress have like Pranab Mukherjee, Margaret Alva, like just Sushil Kumar Shinde. Oh, nice leaders were at that time as a spokesperson. Now, this type of spokesperson are there. So how just you differentiate the Congress old and new, whatever they have the legacy?
No, definitely what you pointed out that, earlier it was the Indira Congress. Okay, Indira Congress then became the Indian National Congress because obviously the other Congress ceased to exist or
This
they
is
took.
not basically Indian. This is called the All India Congress Committee. They're trying to just making the fool the public. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But as you rightly pointed out, I mean, anybody who is a human who is taking actions, he can make mistakes. So Mrs. Gandhi, as a Prime Minister of India, has done some tremendous work for India. Obviously, she's also made some mistakes, but that is not important. What is important is till that time there was some intellectual caliber in the people who were representing the Congress party. It looks like that, as you pointed out, this is not Congress Indira, this is Congress Sonia. And ever since this has happened, the intellectual bankruptcy is showing, and it is showing very clearly in the kind of language which the Congress party is using. It is not reflecting on any other party. It is not reflecting definitely on BJP. But on the contrary, people are seeing the bankruptcy, and that's the reason like more and more people are getting more
They see
inclined
the
towards.
scene. How there's the stays Dharna at airport. This is a democratic party? What they're trying to behave? How
So
just making
that
them just
taking the
disturbing the
role
public?
of pressure tactics, this has
What that's
just
nonsense.
seeped in. And I also see another reason for this, and that
In
reason
Hindi,
is
they call
that
chori and say Sina Jori. Like that.
I also see another difference, and that is the difference of media. The media is, until now, we were talking about press or we were talking about the mainstream media. But now people are also getting to social media, and they think that these kind of, these tactics can give them or make them a leader overnight. I think social media is also playing its own role, and that's the reason they come up with those small clips, which probably on social media would get them, uh, more and more clicks, or it will get more viral, and that's the reason they do these kind of gimmicks.
So I think whatever the trying to use Pavan, I think Pavan Kheda. Earlier, he was with Sheila Dikshit for political secretary, 15 years. Total political career is 25 years. And he was uh, just trying to be, want to be Rajya Sabha member. And I think 29 May 2022, he tweeted, शायद मेरी तपस्या में कुछ कमी रह गई. I think now he's the most viral leader now. Congress did not give him the Rajya Sabha seat. and others were gone, Mukul Vasnik, Jairam Ramesh, and Surjewala and others. So whatever they want to be and trying to be, whatever history is there, everybody knows that if you are attached to the political leaders, you are honest or not honest, matter of question. Later we'll see how they are behaving with the prime minister, with the country. This should not be acceptable to anybody. If you are doing the wrong thing against the law of land will be maintained and should be maintained as we think. And as you just put your inputs and thoughts, whatever Congress is doing, this should not be acceptable, should not do. I think, how just you think the last take, whole episode?
I think it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate for Congress. It is also unfortunate from the BJP point of view. But I think it is most unfortunate for the country.
Yeah.
This is not the type of politics we want, or the citizen of India or the people of India are looking at the two senior parties, which is the Congress, which is the oldest party, and then the ruling party, which is BJP. I think these kind of gimmicks or these kind of name calling should stop immediately. This does not. This is not in the democratic tradition, and this is not the India we are looking forward to.
Okay. So nice of you. Just your put your thoughts and inputs on this episode, and the Congress should be keep distance from this type of abusive language for the sake of the vibrant democracy. If really Congress want to grow, as I think. Thank you very much. We'll keep in touch. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.